What's up, gamers? Welcome to a new episode of Last Cloudia. We are at the second part of the slime collaboration event. Now, I'm gonna be honest, like, if you were to just take the event quests by themselves, I really wouldn't be very impressed because, I mean, it feels like you're just doing a regular event quest just with, a new character and a new arc. But there are a lot of little extra things that kind of make things better. Not specifically for the collab, but more for the Splashtacular thing, the whole summer event. Honestly, in my opinion, the summer Splash thing has been a lot better, a lot more interesting than the actual collab itself. So it's a little bit disappointing on the collab side, but I do have good news. We do actually have a character that I actually am happy to talk about today. So we'll be getting that into a little bit. But before we do that, as we always do, we got a little bit of housekeeping to do. But the first piece of housekeeping I'm going to go ahead and do is going to be something that I think is good to know, something that people need to hear in this day and age. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at the bottom of my screen, I have defeated COVID 19. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The battle is over. I've defeated it. Should be going away soon, hopefully. Don't know how soon, but I have won 3 stars. We're good to go. Getting that gold rank. All right. Now, the next thing I kind of want to talk about is a little bit about the Splashtacular challenge. I did complete everything. I'm not going to show you what the reward is, but you do get this little pamphlet that you can flip through with some images. So y'all can have fun with that. But what I'm more impressed with is the items that you get from playing in the summer concert splash. Now, as you guys saw in the previous episode, I was actually able to get the alternate Tinkili, what you call it, basically the new version of her, the alt version, and Nocturne Tinkili. There you go. I just can't remember that word. Honestly, she is fantastic. I want to let you guys know that when I talked about her last time, I mean, I thought she had some potential. She might be okay. I figured using her or the other version would be about, about the same as far as like quality character. But now that I've been using her, she is definitely a lot better than I expected her to be. Now, in the Splashtacular challenges, there are certain equipments that you can get, which is the Summer Concert Mic and the Temptress Bikini. I would highly recommend if you haven't done so and you're not buying the actual pay weapons or pay items, as far as having to use money, if you want to do the cheap way, getting these two items is actually worth it. I got these items to plus 40, which I've never done with any other item in the game as far as alchemy is concerned. This is the one and only time I've ever actually maxed out an item. And yes, once you get to plus 40, you're pretty much done with these equipments. So these equipments are easy to get for her if you're really trying to use her. They're like 4-star items, which doesn't really seem crazy. But if you look at it, now that it's maxed out, we got magic casting speed plus 3%, which is actually really good for a 4-star, weapon that you can get from an event just by playing. Pretty good. And then when you have it maxed out, you get 20 MP, 98 intelligence, and then 23 mind, which is not bad. And then the Temptress Bikini, when you get it maxed out, an Alchemist Lab, you also get another 20 MP, 30 intelligence, 65 defense, and 34 mind, which is pretty good for a 4-star item. Now, of course, what it does is women only, boost to movement speed, and in battle start, male enemy strength and intelligence minus 10%. One thing that I didn't really think of, and now that I've had more time to kind of mess with this character, she would be pretty decent in arena. So once I actually get her skills completely mastered, because I'm still behind on that, once I get her skills mastered and get her leveled high enough and learn some more abilities for her, I'm definitely going to be running her as my new fourth. Probably replacing potentially Randy. I'm not 100% sure yet. But it's going to be really interesting. I think she actually might be really, really good, especially if you don't have Lily. I think she's going to be the next best thing for those who like running, Lily in Arena. If you don't have her, I think she's a really, really good substitute because you're going to be lowering their stats. You're going to be increasing her stats. And yes, all those abilities do stack as far as like her traits concerned. Remember we discussed if the what was it called? I think it was Fascination Gaze No, no, I'm sorry. It was actually on her skill kit. That's right. Let me go to her actual skills here. We had talked last time to see if the heartbeat step and the lovely step actually work together, and they do. So that was awesome. So yeah, she is the total package. Now, how do you get the items maxed? Well, the reason I'm really pushing for these particular items to be maxed is because it's very easy to do so. The items required to max them are items that you can get in the game, plus the fishing part of it. So if you haven't already done so, there's a little area in the world map where you can actually go fishing. So if you were to do the fishing part in that specific area, and you want to do it anyway because you can get some decent rewards. I think you get like a, I forgot exactly what. Oh, and yes, there's a new story by the way, so that's awesome. Hype, hype. But moving along, if you were to go here to the summer fishing spot, you could actually catch, enough stuff to, and the stuff that you get when you catch enough fish will also, you can actually use the fish as alchemy material, which I don't think I've ever seen before. So you're using the fish plus the items you get from playing in the Summer Splash thing, and that's all you really need, just a bunch of those, and you can get those items leveled up super quick. And then, of course, if you actually finish these quests like I did, you get 50 of these, which is really cool. The little souls, and then of course if you do the other part, okay, this is how you actually get the bikini. Okay, the temptress bikini. So you basically go fishing, do all that to get the bikini, and then of course that's just extra stuff. And then as you're fishing, some of these fish, like some of the more rare ones on the bottom, are the ones that you could actually use eventually to help, increase the stats of those items for alchemy. So this is probably going to be your best and easiest way to max out any item in the game so far. Because everything else basically requires like other materials that you have to farm for, by playing various things. This is just pretty simple. I wanted to bring this up because I actually thought it was really interesting and kind of important. So there you have it. Now, as you've all been waiting for, let's go ahead and talk about the new character and the new arc. So, let's go to the gacha, like we always do. And yes, they have the one free daily pull, which I didn't get nothing today. So, oh, and they also have the step up. I'm probably gonna do just the one, two, and three tomorrow off screen, just to kind of see if I get anything extra. But they also have like a second, third, and fourth like page where you can like guarantee to get the character. Probably like on the last one, so you can do that if you're whaling it out. But you know me, I'm only dolphin. I'm only a dolphin, so not happening. But let's go ahead and take a look. We're going to talk about Milim Nava. So let's check her out. See how cool she is. Now this is a dragon. That's the first thing you need to know. That this is a dragon type. So that's already kind of interesting. Strength and defense are over 1,000, which is really, really good. She also got a lot of HP when she's at level 100, so that's pretty cool as well. So decent stats overall. Now we look at her abilities. You're going to be getting a lot of dark attacks basically. All of her skills require some type of dark attack. So that's basically, you're going to be using a lot of dark boost type, stuff to make her better. And then when you look at the actual traits, we start with Dragonoid. Now it says when HP is at least 80%, slowly boost strength over time, up to 50%, which is pretty good. And then reset with new wave or when unit is incapacitated, which means when they pass out and when you get to the next area. So overall, pretty cool. So basically, start of the game. I'm sorry, start of the match. You're gonna slowly start building her strength. Now of course, the more damage she's dealt, obviously, the less chance of being able to get those boosts, but you're going to get it pretty much right off the bat, so that's still pretty good. And if you're able to keep her topped off, I mean, you're going to be doing well, especially if you have a healer or something. I think you'll be fine. The next trait is going to be already saw that trick. It says when taking a combo attack, take less damage as hits increase up to 50%. So this is interesting because it's kind of like the answer to like Combo Master that Sevilla has. Not the most important way to really, you know, I guess counter it, but It's just kind of an idea. But ideally, when you're, casting spells and you're doing all these attacks and all those, combo meter goes up, as she's getting comboed, it's almost like fighting games. I used to play a lot of Third Strike, and what I've learned is, when you're doing combos, your first hits are always like the strongest, but as you're like continuing the combo, the amount of damage that each hit takes is actually less damage. It's pretty much the same concept here. So I think that's actually pretty cool. It's really, really interesting. Takes it back to my fighting game days. Oh, yes, it does. I missed Third Strike so much. Anyway, back to this game. Let's take a look at her skills. Let's see how legit she is. Well, what's interesting is she's stacked on attack already. Attack up 2, 4, and max. So the only thing you need to get is just attack up 1 and 3, and you're done with that. So that's pretty cool, saving you some SC there. She also is starting off with a critical up 2 and 3, which means the only thing that you need to get for crit, as far as just, crit boost, is just the first one. So this is already saving you a lot of SC when it comes to building this character up. So that means you're going to have a lot of room to fit other interesting abilities to her. So that right there already makes her pretty strong, pretty high up there on the tier list. She also comes equipped with aim vitals and advanced aim vitals. That's saving you a whole lot of SC right there too. Man, this is really, really good. Without even seeing all the super crazy stuff, just the basics here already are pretty fantastic, saving you a lot of skill costs. You have a human shield, which is really, really strong. So this is going to be a PvP character, obviously. Damage taken from humans minus 20%, which includes soldiers, knights, snipers, and sorcerers. I think we've actually seen this ability before. I'm not sure if it was on another character that was just released, or if it was an arc. I think it was a character, though, but I may be wrong. But that's still pretty cool. She comes with auto crit, which is just ridiculous. That is fantastic. And then she also has auto haste, which, wow, already. Like, so she's going to be already critting. She's already going to be super fast. Anytime characters come with like multiple auto abilities, you know that this character is going to be ridiculous. And this is definitely it right there. So, wow, I'm already impressed. Super impressed. You have Dark Attack Raise, which is, damage plus 20% for Dark. And then Dark Critical Raise, really, really good. Crit rate for Dark Attacks, 5%. Crit power, 50%. Fan-freaking-tastic, because all of her skills are Dark-related anyway. So, that's beautiful. She is definitely, when it comes to an offensive Dark Elemental attacker, she is definitely the total package. And again, you save so much SC because you don't have to build too many attack and crit up stuff that you have so much room to be creative with her. That's ultimately what makes this character really good, is that she has all these abilities that you would normally give to a character anyway of this type, but it's already there for you. So that's why this is definitely going to be a top tier character, 100%. And then not just with the arena, I think pretty much in every mode, like tower, she's going to be good, and of course adventure, but everybody's pretty much good at adventure. So yeah, that's fantastic. She also has Pose of Victory, Blessed Speed, which, as if she needed to be faster. I mean, honestly, this is the kind of character right now that kind of rivals Kohaku, because Kohaku is the pretty much the fastest unit in the game. This right there is a very, very, very close second. So like a really, really good contender. So for those who were not around during the Dr. Stone collaboration and missed out on Kohaku, this is probably going to be your next best character to get. This character could potentially be better, but I won't know until I actually potentially get her and use her. Now, she also comes with a unique ability, Shockwave. Physical attacks have a chance to nullify enemy's guard. Actually, I don't think that's unique. I think that it probably already exists. I just never use it. There's Claw High Boost. So when a Claw is equipped, physical attack power 20%, crit hit power 20%. Obviously, this woman is just hitting hard. Chance Drive, damage to enemies fainted or in break plus 20%. So why not? Breaker. So she basically boosts the break level. So she's already a ridiculous damage dealer with so much speed, so much crit, so much everything. And she's a breaker on top of that. This is definitely the total package. This will also be someone that you might want to put your Shishula weapon on if you're doing that kind of build. Um, so that would be pretty cool. She has a unique ability called Rent. When attacked, small chance for strength plus 35%. Freaking ridiculous. Pesky Demon Lord, physical attack and special damage cap plus 5,000. Which I think she needs that because with all of this extra damage you're going to be dealing with her because of how well she stacked, plus the fact that you're going to basically add to this with all the other abilities, she's going to be easily dealing quad nines for damage. So you definitely want to get that damage cap up for her. And then the last ability for her, Demon Lord's Aura. This is dark physical attacks and special damage plus 30%. As if she needed more boost to damage. I mean, the Dark Critical Rise definitely just not good enough. The Dark Attack Raise, nah, bro, we don't need all that. And all this aim vitals, advanced, I mean, we don't need all that crap. You know, no. That's never enough, right? But yeah, Demon Lord's Aura, that's just ridiculous. She just doesn't need it, but she just has it because she's that awesome. And I'm assuming it's a she, I may be wrong. But either way, no, it's definitely a she, pretty sure. But yeah, so we got a dragon character. This is, in my opinion, 10 times better than Romaro. Now, I will say that I didn't really understand Ramiro. I don't even know how to say the other one's name. The one with the blue hair from the Slime collab. Mobile Gamers Unite has an interesting take on how to build that other character. So he made like a second video talking about the character, and I think it's a good. It's something if you're interested in that other character and how to build it. He definitely has an interesting perspective that may change your opinion of the character. I'm personally still not into that character, but I'm definitely into this one though. So yeah, I hope I actually pull this lady because this one's definitely 100% top tier. Like I said, she's definitely on par with Kahaku, potentially better, in all honesty, because I don't think that, yeah, Kahaku doesn't have like the critical raises that on the Earth side that this one has on the Dark side. So yeah, this is definitely going to be better. So 100% want to get her 100%. All right, so let's talk about the arc. Since obviously I'm pretty hype on the character, is the arc going to be good? Now, this is called the Conqueror of Flames. Alright? So, the attribute at maxes damage from enemies, fire earth attacks minus 20%. Fire magic consumes minus 2 MP. Fire attack power boosted based on the number of fire skilled units in the party. Which is obviously, so it's basically 10% per, so up to 4 people up to 40%. So this is something if you had like Del Morto, what's the other guy's name? That Vaughn, I think his name is, and some others, like Kyle. If you actually like the main character, most people don't, but I'm sure there's a few people out there that actually do like Kyle's. And I'm not gonna hate on them. So if you're into them, you can use him in your party too. This is the Flame Squad. This what this arc is for you. Now, the actual abilities that you can get here are all flame related for the most part. So you got Flame Wall, Flame Boost, so, fire damage 10%, Flame Critical, so you have the, it just means that your fire attacks are going to have an extra chance to get crits. You have Fire Shield, so damage from enemy fire attacks minus 20%. I don't know if that's really necessary. That's more of like a strategy against maybe a fire boss that might be difficult, but that's about it. You have Ultra Fire Hell Spirit Victory. So this is a powerful fire attack in a medium area. This is going to be basically a top tier fire spell. Probably better than the other one that already exists, I would assume. That's what I'm thinking. I may be wrong. And then you have Spirit Ifrit. Now, I have a feeling because Ifrit is in parentheses, there's going to be like a variety of spirits coming up, like summons. So one day you'll probably see Spirit Shiva, Spirit Bahamut. God, there's ever a Spirit Bahamut. I'm sure that would be ridiculous. And if it's not, I'd be super upset. But basically what this does is HP continuously drops. Physical damage plus 20%, fire attack damage taken minus 20%. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, I don't want to be constantly taking damage, like as I'm, using that. But you got to think of it this way, there's so many skills that regenerate your HP that it's not going to matter. If you build the character correctly, not a big deal. You can give this to the Morto, and like I said, other characters, and you're going to be topped off at all times. Even if, especially if you have a healer on top of all that, you'll be all right. This is just a good way to get you some extra damage for your fire character, and I think that this is actually really strong. Now, I'm currently not really pushing any of my fire people right now. I think Vaughn's the only person that I've given much attention to. And that's only been in passive, but not like super hardcore because I got a lot of other better characters in my opinion. But if I do get this arc, I mean, I will definitely build this specifically for Vaughn since I don't have Domordo. So we'll see what happens in the future. But yes, I think that this is actually a really, really good ability. I think it has a lot of potential to help you deal tons of more damage. So 100% hype about that. Overall, I would say this is a good arc. I think it's good for its arc attribute. I think the skills are actually pretty good. Specifically, the Spirit Ifrit, I think, is going to be really the big thing that you want. I mean, also the top tier Fire spell might be pretty cool for you too. You know, and some of the other flames, boosts and whatnot that's on here, it's pretty good. So I'm going to say it's about mid tier, possibly high, but it just depends on your build. So that's why I'm going to say mid tier. But overall, not bad. Let's take a look at the actual item. You have the anti-magic mask. Now, this is an item, this is an accessory, 6 stars, you get a 40 MP, 74 mind. So that's okay, stat-wise. And then you're less likely to be targeted by enemies, chance for magical damage taken to become 1. That's actually interesting. I kind of like that. This is one of those items you definitely want to have for like a super tough boss battle or a tower. I think that's what this is definitely for. So I think it's decent. I don't know that I would necessarily go out of my way to get it as far as using Ethereum, but it's a pretty good item, I'd say. So yeah, not bad at all. Oh, and it also gives you silence resistance. So this is pushing you into the direction of putting it on a mage. Oh yeah, I forgot about that flame mage, Eliza. I never really pulled her, so that's why I never really talked about her or nothing. But that'd be something good for her, So yeah, why not? But yeah, that's a pretty good arc. Really, really good character. Like I said, the last video when I talked about the collab stuff, I really wasn't super hype on it. And I'm still not really hype on the event because I'm more into the swimsuit stuff than anything else. But this character is worth me pulling on this banner maybe a little more often. So we'll see what happens. So let's going to go ahead and do our multi-pull, see if we can actually pull this lady, this bad man pajama. Now, our chances are not going to be great. But, it never hurts to try. It never hurts to try. And if I don't get her, and I want to push more, I'll probably, continue more on the adventure mode and get more gems or crystals. Well, it's starting off yellow, which is a good sign. Although last time I said that, it stayed yellow. Alright, it's turning red. Let's see if we can get her. Let's see if it happens. Oh, it's a character! Oh, it's a character. Give me the hype. Give me the good luck. Give it to me. Come on. Stop. Oh. Oh, why? Why? I was so hyped too. But I got this guy again. Okay, I was thinking that this was like a fiery type guy. This would have been kind of like ironic, but no, yeah, I have this guy, but it's nothing special. But, hey, I tried. It doesn't hurt to try. It really doesn't, so. But yeah, I might pull on this banner a little more, just because, as far as the swimsuit banner, I already got, like, the main character I wanted. I wouldn't mind having swimsuit Lila, or Sea Princess Lila, I should say. And I wouldn't mind having the actual arc, too, but I like this character a whole lot. I probably don't, I mean, I know I don't need her, but I like her. So it's going to be kind of a push to see which one I want to get now. Because I completely skipped the other person's banner, but this one I kind of want to give a little attention to. But we'll see what happens. Even if I got her, I wouldn't have enough resources to build her yet, so, we'll see. But, hey, nothing bad. Nothing bad at all. Well, that's going to be it for the video. Like I said, the character is really, really good. The arc's, pretty decent. You saw me that I defeated COVID-19, so we're good there. You've also seen some good tips on how to build the new Tenkili as far as equipment's concerned and how easy it is to do the alchemy. So like I said, the The events going on are pretty cool overall. As far as the actual collab, it not better than the other two. I still think the Doctor Stone and the Mana one were better. But the only reason that I'm not super complaining about it either is because they have the summer stuff going on too. So there's still other things to do, and I think that's why they did that. It does still kind of hurt overall my opinion of the collab, but I'm not too upset about it, especially now there's actually a really, really strong character, in my opinion, now for it that I may or may not get. We'll see. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video today. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hopefully, we'll see you on the next video whenever a new arc and character is out. Until next time, you guys take care. Keep gaming, y'all. Later.